at the local medical school to have a look at haemoglobin, and more specifically, its adaptive advantages.
Let's go take a look.
Haemoglobin is the iron component found in the red blood cells of the body that's responsible for transporting the oxygen to all the cells in our body. This is essential for maintaining their metabolic efficiency, as oxygen is a reactant for respiration required to produce energy. Respiration can be defined as the movement of oxygen from the outside environment to the cells within the tissues. This is the chemical equation, so you can see why haemoglobin is so important.
Haemoglobin is a protein consisting of 4 polypeptide chains, 2 betas and 2 alphas. Each chain is attached to a heme group, shown in this chemical composition over here, composed of porphyrin attached to an iron atom, which is responsible for the binding of oxygen, thus allowing this oxygen to be transported around our body to the tissues and body cells to maintain life.
Hi, we're here with a local medical student to talk a little bit more about the function of haemoglobin. First off, can you tell me what the main function of haemoglobin is?
Yep, so I believe that the main function of haemoglobin is to carry oxygen around the body.
Why is it so important though?
So haemoglobin is a very important molecule. It allows for the transport of oxygen from the lungs to different tissues around the body because your cells need oxygen for aerobic metabolism of substrates, so then it has energy to perform their functions.
Cool. Yeah. What could be the result of a lack of haemoglobin?
So a lack of haemoglobin often results in the inability to transport oxygen to various tissues around your body, and as a consequence your body tries to compensate by thinking that it doesn't have enough oxygen, so you'll try and breathe faster, your heart will pump faster, and you might even pass out in some situations, and people commonly know this as anemia.
Cool, well thanks so much for talking to us.
Pleasure, thank you.
So what are the adaptive advantages of haemoglobin? Let me explain. Oxygen isn't soluble in blood. However, when combined with haemoglobin to make oxyhemoglobin, it is soluble in blood. Most organisms use respiration to release energy as oxygen. However, because it is not soluble, an oxygen-carrying molecule is needed to transport oxygen from the lungs to the muscles. In this case, the molecule is haemoglobin. Haemoglobin is able to increase the oxygen-carrying capacity of blood. This is an advantage. Because each haemoglobin molecule has 4 heme units, one molecule can bond to 4 oxygen molecules at once. This means that one haemoglobin molecule can carry 4 times as much oxygen as one red blood cell. Therefore, much more oxygen is able to be transported around the blood in haemoglobin, rather than being dissolved in plasma.
In plasma, the ratio of blood to oxygen is 1 to 500. However, in haemoglobin, the ratio is 1 to 50. Essentially, this means it's 10 times more efficient. This makes it an adaptive advantage.
Sickle cell disease is a red blood cell disorder that causes anemia, which is a lack of iron due to a problem with oxygen entering your bloodstream, due to a lack of haemoglobin, resulting in deformed shaped red blood cells that block your bloodstream. Treatment for severe cases may include a blood transfusion.
Hi, today we're going to meet Bella. Bella has severe sickle cell anemia, and as a result she's getting a blood transfusion. This means she'll be given some blood products from a donor to replace her deformed red blood cells.
Let's see how she's feeling.
Oh, I've been feeling pretty under the weather. I've had swelling of my hands and feet, fatigue all the time, yellowish skin colour, and people have been commenting on the whites of my eyes.
Let's take a look at a practice question to see what you can remember.
Thanks so much for coming with us. I hope you've learned something.